Welcome back, all of you guys listening out there. I am so excited you are here to get the real news about what's going on. Well, Bill Gates has just got busted. Busted, by the way, burying something alive, something that he claims is going to save the planet. And by the way, it's in stark contradiction to some of the stuff that he's done already. The guy is a freaking lunatic. The guy is a tyrannical dictator. I can't stand the guy, and I am going to show you what he is doing right now. Take a look at where I found it, and this is on technologicalreview.com, and here it is. A stealth effort to bury wood for carbon removal has just raised millions. Kadoma has raised more than $6 million from Bill Gates' climate fund and other investors as it pursues new ways to reduce wildfire risk and lock away carbon in harvested trees. It goes on to state that a California startup is pursuing a novel, if simple, plan for ensuring that dead trees keep carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere for thousands of years, burying the remains underground. Kadoma Systems, a forest management company based in Sierra Nevada foothills of the town of Sonora, has been operating in stealth mode since it was founded last summer. But MIT Technology Review can now report the company has raised around $6.6 million from Bill Gates' climate fund, Breakthrough Energy Ventures, as well as Congruent Ventures and other investors. It goes on to expand on this, that the grant was not only provided by Bill Gates, but also Stripe has been donating some money as well. But they're claiming that these grants are going to support a pilot effort to bury waste biomass harvested from California forests in the Nevada desert and study how well it preserves the release of greenhouse gases that drive climate change. It goes on. Trees are naturally efficient at sucking down vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the air, right? But they release carbon again when they die and rot on the ground. Sequestering trees underground could prevent this. And it concludes, but there's still many unknowns with this entire process. We have recognized that the science of the wood harvesting and storage is still evolving, says David Sanchez, the chief scientist for the carbon removal program there at Carbon Direct. And he goes on to state that most importantly, our understanding of what drives or does not drive decomposition of wood needs to be refined. On top of that, residents and environmental groups are often opposed to forest thinning. I just can't get over the whole hypocrisy in this whole thing. But what I found interesting is they very clearly admit that trees are naturally efficient at sucking down vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the air. Isn't that what they want? Yet when they fall on the ground and die, it re-puts it back out or whatever they're claiming is. For years, the environmentalists and those on the far left have been screaming at us, plant trees, plant trees, plant trees. Now we got the likes of Bill Gates saying, hey, let's just go into the forest, tear a lot of these trees down. Let's chop down perfectly healthy trees and bury them underground. Never mind the fact that we could take the lumber and give it to a lumber company. No. We don't have to do that. We're just going to bury the darn thing. I mean, this is the biggest hypocrisy that I have ever seen. I mean, we've got perfectly good houses that could use this wood or lumber companies that could use the wood. And yet that's just bury it in the name of saving a planet. But we don't know everything regarding this group as of yet. And of course, this is funded by the vilest of creatures, Bill freaking Gates. And here is Kadoma, the site that's kind of behind this. Kadoma Systems, join us. We're hiring, please don't. I mean, you're your own person. You decide. But restoring them by chopping it down for future generations. Our forests are at risk. After decades of fire suppression and other factors such as climate change, forests in the western U.S. are overgrown, threatened by disease, risk of mega fire. In order to bring these forests back into balance, we must accelerate forest thinning treatments. So there you go. That kind of gives you an idea. Look, I'm all for controlled burns. Here in Arizona, we have to do it because we have wildfires that break out and you want some breaks in that so it doesn't continue to go, say to the other side of the forest. And also, clearing some of the trees and stuff that are around these power lines. That's common sense. We have that. That's controlled burning, right? But this is going above and beyond that. and just taking perfectly good trees, no regard to anything other than saving the planet and cutting them down. Now, with that, I have there's a lot more that I want to say, but because it's YouTube and I'm limited on all kinds of stuff, from this point forward, I'm going to report the rest of this broadcast on restrictiverepublic.com. I'm going to do the full version there. You're going to want to hear what I have to say about it because there's so much more to the story. It's not just about burning down these trees. There's a bigger or cutting down these trees and burying them, excuse me. Let me get that right. There's a lot more to the story that you're not being told, and I'm going to give you the rest of that story at restrictiverepublic.com. And right now, I'm going to give it to you for 14 days free. That's automatic, so you can join and cancel whenever you want, by the way. And it doesn't charge your account until after those 14 days. And you can get it for $3.99 per month for the first 2 years. Use the coupon code INDEPENDENCE. But I hope to see you there to get the rest of the story of what's going on. Big news. As you know, Bill Gates is always up to no good. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. Hope to see you over at Restricted. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.